Vandeham Shri Guru Shiyata Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishikam Vitamscha Om Jnana Timirandasha Gyanachana Shalakaya Chakshuram Nitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bhishtam Supurakam Guruganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Abhidhamujwalam Varatanum Bhaktiyan Vidam Sundaram Mande Vishwagurun Shah Divyad Bhagavad Prem Nawe Bija Pradam Devam Divyatanum Suchandavananam Balarka Chelan Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyamburim Sri Siddhanta Nidim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Bandetam Shubharam Madeka Sharanam Nyashishvara Shidaram Vansha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahamaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namo. So that image is centered?
Yes.
Okay. So we're continuing with our reading of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. This is with translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is Adi-lila, chapter 3, the external reasons for the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Prabhum Bande Yat Parashraya Viryata Sangrinati Akarabratad Agya Siddhanta Sanmanin Sri Chaitanya Prabhum Bande Yad Parashraya Viryata Sangrinati Akarabratad Agya Siddhanta Sanmanin. I offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By the potency of the shelter of his lotus feet, even a fool can collect the valuable jewels of conclusive truth from the minds of the revealed scriptures. I offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By the potency of the shelter of his lotus feet, even a fool can collect the valuable jewels of conclusive truth from the minds of the revealed scriptures. Very beautiful. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Sri Nityananda Prabhu, all glories to Sri Advaita Chandra, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. Tritiya Shlokararta Koila Bibaran Chaturda Shlokararta Shuna Bhaktagan. I have given the purport of the third verse. Now, O devotees, please listen to the meaning of the fourth with full attention. Anarpita charim chirat karuna yavatirna kalo samarpayitum unnato jwala rasam svabhakti shriyam hari purata sundara duti kadamba sandipita sada hridaya kandare suratu va sachinandana. May the Supreme Lord, who is known as the son of Srimati Sachi Devi, be transcendentally situated in the innermost core of your heart, resplendent with the radiance of molten gold. He has descended in the age of Kali by his causeless mercy to bestow what no incarnation has ever offered before, the most elevated mellow of devotional service, the mellow of conjugal love. So, this is a quotation from the Vidagdha Madhava drama compiled and edited by Srila Rupa Goswami, Vidagdha Madhava. So in the explanation of these first 14 verses of the Mangala Charan, the auspicious introduction, there it mentions that the author, in the Mangala Charan, 3 purposes are presented. One is to define define what is the subject of the work. What is the subject matter of the base of the work, and to offer obeisances and to offer benedictions. So we can say, here we're continuing, here Krishnadas, Kaviraj Goswami, citing Srila Rupa Goswami, he has said that Lord Chaitanya is descended to give what no incarnation previously has given, the full development of rasa, up to madhurya rasa, up to conjugal love, up to having a relationship of between. Madhurya rasa means having Krishna as a lover. That's the highest relationship, like which the gopis have with Krishna, and that madhurya rasa, offering that, Mahaprabhu is descended to offer all the way, the full development of all rasas, in other words. And at the same time, here this verse is offering benedictions to the reader, because it says, not only defining the object, offering obeisances and offering benedictions. So the verse begins, may the Supreme Lord, who is known as the son of Srimati Sachi Devi, be transcendentally situated in the innermost core of your heart. So that will be an object of constant meditations. Sada Hridaya Kandare Suratuva Sachinandana. May that Supreme Lord ever be situated in the core of your heart. That's as a benediction offered here. Purna Bhagavan Krishna Brajendra Kumar Goloke Brajera Saha Nitya Vihar. Lord Krishna, the son of the king of Braja, is the Supreme Lord. He eternally enjoys transcendental pastimes in his eternal abode, Goloka, which includes Brajadam. In the previous chapter, it has been established that Krishna, the son of Brajendra, the king of Braja, is the supreme personality of Godhead with 6 opulences. He eternally enjoys transcendentally variegated opulences on his planet, which is known as Goloka. The eternal pastimes of the Lord in the spiritual planet Krishna Loka are called aprakrita, or unmanifested pastimes, because they are beyond the purview of the conditioned souls. Lord Krishna is always present everywhere, but when he is not present before our eyes, he is said to be aprakrita, or unmanifested. Well, in this world, what we call material nature, we'll say, is prakrita. And then there is a level of transcendence which is called adhoksaja. That is like Vaikuntha, awe, majesty, but a sense of beyond our capabilities. But prakrita, aprakrita also refers to the divine pastimes of the Lord, which are appearing like something of this world. Krishna appears to be a man with 2 hands. The activities of Vrindavan, they don't appear to be the opulences of Vaikuntha. The simple cowherd boys and girls tending the cows, etc. So they appear as aprakrita, the seemingly activities of this world. But the word aprakrita, it means that they appear to be of this world, but they're actually very divine. So it is said, for instance, Vaikuntha, the opulences are manifest like that. But in Vrindavan, each grain of dust is chintamani mani. Each grain of dust is chintamani stone. They're herding cows, but all the cows are kama Kamadhenu. They can fulfill anyone's every wish. The trees are desire trees, kalpavriksha. That movement, all the movement of Vrindavan is dance. So everything going, and Radha and Krishna are sitting on a jeweled throne in Vrindavan. But these things are not visible to ordinary eyes. One has to, but those who are on the level of the divine vision, they can see this. So it's called aprakrita. Brahmara ek dine tiho ek bar avatirna hoya koren prakata bihar. Once in the day of Brahma, Krishna descends to this world to manifest his transcendental pastimes. Satyatreta dwarpara kali charijuga jani se charijuga dibya ek jugamani. We know that there are 4 ages, yugas, namely Satya, Treta, Dwarpara, and Kali. These 4 together constitute one Divya Yuga. So, Ekatara Chaturjuge Ek Manvantar Choda Manvantara Brahmar Divasabitar. 71 Divya Yugas constitute one Manvantar. There are 14 Manvantars in one day of Brahma. A Manvantar is a period controlled by one Manu. The reign of 14 Manus equals the length of one day, 12 hours in the life of Brahma, and the night of Brahma is of the same duration. These calculations are given in the authentic astronomy book known as the Surya Siddhanta. A Bengali translation of this book was compiled by the great professor of astronomy and mathematics, Bimal Prasad Datta, later known as Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami, who was our merciful spiritual master. He was honored with the title Siddhanta Saraswati for translating the Surya Siddhanta, and the title Goswami Maharaj was added when he accepted sannyas, renounced order of life. So these calculations are explained in that book, which was presented by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He translated that. So, Surya Siddhanta. Vaishnavata nam e saptamanvantar chataisha chatur juga tahara antar. Vaishnavata nam e saptamanvantar sataisha chatur juga tahara antar. The present Manu, who is the 7th, is called Vaishvata. Pardon me. Oh, I mispronounced it before. Vaishvavasvata. The present Manu, who is the 7th, is called Vaishvavata, the son of Vivaswan. 27 Divya Yugas, 27 times 4,320,000 solar years of his age have now passed. Ashtavimsa Chatur Juge Dwaparera Seshe Brajera Sahite Hoy Krishnera Prakashe. At the end of the Dwarpara Yuga of the 28th Divya Juga, Lord Krishna appears on earth with the full paraphernalia of his eternal Brajadam. Now is the term of Vaivasvata Muni, during which Lord Chaitanya appears. First, Lord Krishna appears at the close of the Dwarpara Yuga of the 28th Divya Yuga, and then Lord Chaitanya appears in the Kali Yuga of the same Divya Yuga. Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya appear once in each day of Brahma, or once in 14 Manvantaras, each of 71 Divya Yugas in duration. From the beginning of Brahma's day of 4,320,000,000 years, 6 Manus appear and disappear before Lord Krishna appears. Thus, is this? 1,975,320,000 years of the day of Brahma lapsed before the appearance of Lord Krishna. This is an astronomical calculation according to solar years. Dasya Sakya Vatsaya Sringara Chariras Chari Bhavera Bhakta Jata Krishna Tarabas. So then once in a day of Brahma, Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appear. Dasya Sakya Vatsaya Sringara Chariras Chari Bhavera Bhakta Jata Krishna Tarabas. Servitude, dasya, friendship, sakya, parental affection, vatsalya, and conjugal love, sringara, are the four transcendental mellows, rasas. By the devotees who cherish these four mellows, Lord Krishna is subdued. So we say sometimes there's 5 rasas, but we're only including dasya, sakya, vatsalya, and Sringara, not including Shanta Ras, because Shanta Ras is not an active relationship with the Lord, it's neutrality. So it says servitude, friendship, parental affection and conjugal love, or Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Sringara, are the 4 transcendental mellows, rasas. By the devotees who relish these 4 mellows, Lord Krishna is subdued. Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Sringara are the transcendental modes of loving service to the Lord. Shanta Ras, or the neutral stage, is not mentioned in this verse because although in Shanta Ras one considers the absolute truth, the sublime great, one does not go beyond that conception. Shanta Ras is a very grand idea for the materialistic philosophers. But such idealistic appreciation is only the beginning. It is the lowest among the relationships in the spiritual world. Shanta Ras is not given much importance because as soon as there is a slight understanding between the knower and the known, active, loving, transcendental reciprocations and exchanges begin. Dasya Ras is the basic relationship between Krishna and his devotees. Therefore, this verse considers Dasya the first stage of transcendental devotional service. Dasya Sakya Pita Mata Kanta Gana Loya Braja Krida Kore Krishna Prema Vishta Hoya. Absorbed in such transcendental love, Lord Sri Krishna enjoys in Braja with his devoted servants, friends, parents, and conjugal lovers. Jateshta Bihari Krishna Kore Antardana Kore Mane Kore Anuman. Lord Krishna enjoys his transcendental pastimes as long as he wishes, and then he disappears. After disappearing, however, he thinks thus: Chirakala Mahi Kore Prema Bhaktidan Bhakti Bina Jagatera Nahi Abastan. For a long time I have not bestowed unalloyed loving service to me upon the inhabitants of the world. Without such loving attachment, the existence of the material world is useless. Sakala jagate more kore bidi bhakti braja babu paite nahi shakti. Everywhere in the world people worship me according to scriptural injunctions, but simply by following such regulative principles one cannot attain the loving sentiments of the devotees in Brajabhumi. So this kind of Vidi Marg, or Vidi Bhakti, according to just rules and regulations, that only will lead one to the level of Vaikuntha. It will not lead one to the actual worship of Krishna. The worship of Krishna is conducted on the plane of devotional attachment for the Lord, not just following rules and regulations. So Krishna mentions here. Everywhere in the world, people worship me according to scriptural injunctions. But simply by following such regulative principles, one cannot attain the loving sentiments of the devotees in Brajabhumi. Aishvarya Gyanate Sab Jagat Mishrita Aishvarya Shitila Preme Nahi Moraprita. Knowing my opulences, the whole world looks upon me with awe and veneration. But devotion made feeble by such reverence does not attract me. So this is Vaikuntha worship. Knowing my opulences, the whole world looks upon me with awe and veneration. But devotion made feeble by such reverence does not attract me. Krishna is not controlled just by following some rules and regulations for worship, but rather the worship of Krishna in Vrindavan is conducted on the plane of love, loving exchanges between the devotee and the Lord. So Mahaprabhu will give that kind of worship, the worship of Mahaprabhu. Aishvarya Jnane Bidi Bhajana Koriya Vaikuntake Jai Chatur Bida Muktipaya. By performing such regulated devotional service in awe and veneration, one may go to Vaikuntha and attain the four kinds of liberation. Sharshti Sarupyara Samipya Salokya Sayujana Loya Bhakta Jate Brahma Aikya. These liberations are Sharshti, achieving opulence equal to those of the Lord. Sarupya, having a form the same as the Lord. Samipya, living as a personal associate of the Lord. And Salokya, living on a Vaikuntha planet. Devotees never accept Sayuja, however, since that is oneness with Brahman. So there are 5 forms of worship, of liberation. There are 5 forms of liberation, but Sharshti, Sarupya, Samipya, Salokya. This is Vaikuntha. Having opulences like those of the Lord. Sarupya, having a form of the Lord, similar to the Lord, with 4 hands. Samipya, having an association of the Lord. Salokya, living on a planet of the Lord. But devotees don't accept Sayuja, because that means merging with the Lord. That devotees consider that completely like an anathema. That means losing one's devotional relationship with the Lord. Jugadharma pravartainmu nama sankirtan charibhava bhakti diyan nachamu bhuvan. I shall personally inaugurate the religion of the age, Nam Sankirtan, the congregational chanting of the holy name. I shall make the world dance in ecstasy, realizing the 4 mellows of loving devotional service. So realizing those 4 rasas that were mentioned, which is Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. I shall give those to the world by inaugurating Nam Sankirtan. Apani korimu bhakta bhava angikare, apani achari bhakti sikaimu sabare. I shall accept the role of a devotee and I shall teach devotional service by practicing it myself. So, as Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, whatever actions are performed by a great person, common persons will follow. So it's necessary to follow example. But Krishna, when he was present, engaged in so many divine leelas with the residents of Vrindavan and killing demons, herding cows, dancing with the gopis. But he didn't show himself. He says in Bhagavad Gita, Manmana bhava mad bhakto mad yaji mam namaskuru. One should become my devotee. One should worship me. One should offer prayers to me. One should offer obeisances to me. But we say example is the best precept. Krishna says to develop devotion, to worship him, but he never showed that by his own personal example. But as Mahaprabhu, he does. He teaches one how to engage in loving service to the Lord. To teach the highest principles of spiritual life, the Lord himself appeared as a devotee in the form of Lord Chaitanya. Apanena koile dharma sakanana jai eta siddhanta gita bhagavate gai. Unless one practices devotional service himself, one cannot teach it to others. This conclusion is indeed confirmed throughout the Gita and Bhagavatam. So to teach others, you have to practice devotional service yourself. So Mahaprabhu is Krishna showing that practice of devotional service. Yada yada yadharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyattanam dharmasya tadatmanam Sri Jamiyahab. Excuse me. Whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, O descendant of Bharata, and a predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I descend myself. Paritranaya sarunam vinashaya chaduskritam dharma samstapanartaya sambhavami yuge yuge. To deliver the pious and to annihilate the miscreants, as well as to reestablish the principles of religion, I myself appear millennium after millennium. Utsidayurime loka nakuryam karma chedaham sankarasya chakarta sham upahanyam ima praja. If I did not show the proper principles of religion, all these worlds would fall into ruin. I would be the cause of unwanted population and would spoil all these living beings. If I did not show the proper principles of religion, all these worlds would fall into ruin. I would be the cause of unwanted population and would spoil all these living beings. Yajyara charati shreshtas tadtare vetaro jana sayat pramanam kurute lokas tad anuvartate. Whatever actions a great person performs, common people follow, and whatever standards one sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. So one teaches by example, not just by words. Jugadharma pravartana hoy amsha hoite amabina anye nare braja premadite. My plenary portions can establish the principle of religion for each age. No one but me, however, can bestow the kind of loving service performed by the residents of Braja. So why is that so important? Because if one can follow the practices and the devotional loving service that is shown in Vrindavan, then one can actually engage in worship of Krishna. And one can become devoted to Krishna. One has to, not just by Vaikuntha worship leads to the worship of Vishnu, but to get Krishna's devotion, one has to follow the example of the loving servitors of Vrindavan, and those great teachers or acharyas who can give that worship, as our loving acharyas have shown. Sanvavatara Bhava Pankaja Nabhasya Sarvato Bhadra Krishnad Anya Kova Latas Vapi Prema Dobhavati. There may be many all-auspicious incarnations of the personality of Godhead, but who other than Lord Sri Krishna can bestow love of God upon the surrendered souls? Many incarnations appeared, but only Krishna himself can bestow loving devotion upon the conditioned souls. And that Lord Krishna will come as Mahaprabhu to in Vrindavan. He's tasting madhurya, or that the full exchange of rasas. But Mahaprabhu is giving odarya, distribution of that madhurya. Tahate apana bhaktagan korisange pritibite avatari korimu nanarange. Therefore, in the company of my devotees, I shall appear on earth and perform various colorful pastimes. Eta bhavi kali kale pratama sanjaya avatirna hoila Krishna apani Nadijaya. Thinking thus, the personality of God, Sri Krishna himself, descended at Nadia early in the age of Kali. Chaitanya Simara Navadipe Avatar Sima Griva Sima Virya Simara Hungar. Thus the lion-like Lord Chaitanya has appeared in Navadip. He has the shoulders of a lion, the powers of a lion, and the loud voice of a lion. Se Sima Basuk Jivara Ridoya Kandare Kamasa Dwi Rara Nashe Jahara Hunkare. May that lion be seated in the core of the heart of every living being. Thus, with his resounding roar, may he drive away one's elephantine vices. So the vices are called elephantine vices. Strong, big vices, but the roar of the lion can scare them away. Pratama Lilaya Tara Vishwambaram. Pratama Lilaya Tara Vishwambaranam Bhakti Rase Barila Dorila Bhuttagram. In his early pastimes, he is known as Vishwambar because he floods the world with the nectar of devotion and thus saves the living beings. Dubrin Daturarta Poshana Daran Pushila Darila Prema Diya Tribhuvan. The verbal root Dubrin, which is the root of the word Vishwambar, indicates nourishing and maintaining. He, Lord Chaitanya, nourishes and maintains the three worlds by distributing love of God. The verbal root Dubrin, which is the root of the word Vishwambar, indicates nourishing and maintaining. He, Lord Chaitanya, nourishes and maintains the three worlds by distributing love of God. Seshalilaya Dare Nama Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Janaye Sab Vishwa Koiladanya. In his later pastimes, he is known as Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya. He blesses the whole world by teaching about the name and fame of Lord Sri Krishna. Tara Yuga Avatara Jane Garga Mahashai Krishnera Nama Karane Koriyachi Nirnai. Knowing him, Lord Chaitanya, to be the incarnation of Kali Yuga, Garga Muni, during the naming ceremony of Krishna, predicted his appearance. Asavarnas Trayan Yashya Grinato Nu Yugam Tana Shuklo Raktas Tata Pita Idanim Krishna Tam Gata. This boy, Krishna, has three other colors, white, red, and yellow, as he appears in different ages. Now he has appeared in a transcendental blackish color. And previously, white and red colors were of Satya Yuga and Treta Yuga. And now, it means that the yellow color will be for Lord Chaitanya in Kali Yuga. This boy Krishna has three other colors, white, red, and yellow, as he appears in different ages. Now he has appeared in a transcendental blackish color. Shukla Rakta Pita Varna 18 duty, Satya Treta Kali Kale Dharana Sripati, white, red, and yellow. These are the three bodily lusters that the Lord, the husband of the goddesses, white, red, and yellow. These are the three bodily lusters that the Lord, the husband of the goddess of fortune, assumes in the ages of Satya, Treta, and Kali, respectively. Idanim Dwarpare Tiho Koila Krishna Varna Esab Shastragama Puranera Marma. Now in the Dwapara Yuga, the Lord has descended in a blackish hue. This is the essence of the statements in the Puranas and other Vedic literatures with reference to the context. Dwarpare Bhagavan Shama Pitavasa Nijayuda Sripad Sadibir Ankascha Lakshanar Upalakshita Dwarpare Bhagavan Shama Pitavasa Nijayuda Sripad Sadibir Ankaischa Lakshanar Upalakshita. In the Dwapara Yuga, the personality of Godhead appears in a blackish hue. He is dressed in yellow. He holds his own weapons, and he is decorated with a Kaustubha jewel and the marks of Srivats. This is how his symptoms are described. Kali Yuga Yuga Dharma Namera Prachar Tati Lagi Pita Varna Chaitanya Avatar. The religious principle, the religious practice for the age of Kali is to broadcast the glories of the holy name. Only for this purpose has the Lord in a yellow color descended as Lord Chaitanya. Taptahema Samakanti Prakanda Sharir Navamega Jinikanta Dwani Jagambir. The luster of his expansive body resembles molten gold. The deep sound of his voice conquers the thundering of newly assembled clouds. The luster of his expansive body resembles molten gold. The deep sound of his voice conquers the thundering of newly assembled clouds. Dargya Vistareje Apanare Hata Charihasta Hoy Maha Purusha Vikyata. One who measures 4 cubits in height and in breadth by his own hand is celebrated as a great personality. Nyagroda Parimandala Hoy Taranam Nyagroda Parimandala Tanu Chaitanya Gunadam. Such a person is called Nyagroda Parimandala. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who personifies all good qualities, has the body of a Nyagroda Parimandala. No one other than the Supreme Lord himself who has engaged the conditioned souls by his own illusory energy can possess these bodily features. These features certainly indicate an incarnation of Vishnu and no one else. Ajanu Lambita Bhuja Kamala Lochan Tilafula Jininas Shudam Shabadan Ajanu Lambita Bhuja Kamala Lochan Tilafula Jininasha Sudam Shuvidan. His arms are long enough to reach his knees. His eyes are just like lotus flowers. His nose is like a sesame flower, and his face is as beautiful as the moon. Shantadanta Krishna Bhakti Nishta Parayan Bhakta Vatsara Shushila Sarvabhutesam. He is peaceful, self-controlled, and fully devoted to the transcendental service of Lord Sri Krishna. He is affectionate towards his devotees. He is gentle, and he is equally disposed toward all living beings. Chandanera Angara Bala Chandana Bhushan Nrityakali Parikoran Krishna Sankirtan. He is decorated with sandalwood bangles and armlets and anointed with the pulp of sandalwood. He especially wears these decorations to dance in Sri Krishna Sankirtan. Esab Guna Laya Muni Vaishampayan Sahasra Name Koila Taranama Grahan. Pardon me. Esab Guna Loya Muni Vishampayan Sahasra Name Koila Tara Nama Ganan. Recording all these qualities of Lord Chaitanya, the sage Vaishampayana included his name in the Vishnu Sahasranam. Adi-lila Chaitanyara Adiyara Sej, Adi-lilaya Charinama Visej. The pastimes of Lord Chaitanya have two divisions. The early pastimes, Adi-lila, and the later pastimes, Sesha-lila. Sesha-lila includes Madhya-lila and Antya-lila. The pastimes of Lord Chaitanya have two divisions. The early pastimes, Adi-lila, and the later pastimes, Sesha-lila. He has 4 names in each of these 2 leelas. Suvarna Varno Hemango Varangas Chandanangadi Sannyasa Kritschama Shanto Shuk Nishta Shanti Parayana Suvarna Varna Hemango Varangas Chandanangadi Sannyasa Kritschama Shanta Nishta Shanti Parayana. In his early pastimes, he appears as a householder with a golden complexion. His limbs are beautiful and his body, smeared with the pulp of sandalwood, seems like molten gold. In his later pastimes, he accepts the sannyas order, and he is equipoised and graceful. In his early pastimes, he appears as a householder with a golden complexion. His limbs are beautiful and his body, smeared with the pulp of sandalwood, seems like molten gold. In his later pastimes, he accepts the sannyas order, and he is equipoised and peaceful. He is the highest abode of peace and devotion, for he silences the impersonalist non-devotees. Vyakta kore bhagavate kohe bar bar kali juge dharmanam sankirtanasar. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is repeatedly and clearly said that the essence of religion in the age of Kali is the chanting of the holy names of Krishna. Iti dvarpara urvisha stuvanti jagad ishvaram nanam tantra vidarena. Iti dvarpara urvisha stuvanti jagad ishvaram nana tantra vidanena. Kalavapi Yatashinu. O king, in this way people in Dwarpara Yuga worship the Lord of the universe. In Kali Yuga, they also worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead by the regulations of the revealed scriptures. Kindly now hear of that from me. Nana Tantra Vidanena. In the age of Kali, they're following the directions of the scriptures. Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam Sango Pangastra Parshadam Yagyai Sankirtana Prayar Yajandi E Sumedasa. So this is not Vidhi Marg, this is the actual practice of devotion. In the age of Kali, intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead, who constantly sings the name of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associate servants, weapons, and confidential companions. Srila Jiva Goswami explains that Krishna Varnam means Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Krishna Varnam and Krishna Chaitanya are equivalent. The name Krishna appears with both Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya, and Lord Chaitanya Krishna. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but he always engages in describing Krishna and thus enjoys transcendental bliss by chanting and remembering his name and form. Lord Krishna himself appears as Lord Chaitanya to preach the highest gospel. Lord Chaitanya always chants the holy name of Krishna and describes it also. And because he is Krishna himself, whoever meets him will automatically chant the holy name of Krishna and later describe it to others. So Krishna Varnam means his complexion is not blackish. It can be divided as Krishna Varnam or Krishna. Let's see the verse here. Krishna Varnam Trisha Krishnam. Trisha Krishnam can be divided as he is Lord Krishna who appears as non-blackish. That is the explanation of Srila Jiva Goswami. Shunabai Esab Chaitanya Mahima Ishloke Kohetara Mahimara Sima. My dear brothers, please hear all these glories of Lord Chaitanya. This verse clearly summarizes his activities and characteristics. Krishna e duivarna sara jaramuke atava Krishna ke tiho varne nijasuke. The two syllables, Krishna, are always in his mouth, or he constantly describes Krishna with great pleasure. Krishna varna shabdararta duita praman. Krishna vinu taramuke nahi aishayan. These two meanings of the word Krishna Varna. These are two meanings of Krishna Varna. Indeed, nothing else but Krishna issues from his mouth. Keho tare bole jare Krishna Varan. Aravi Sheshane Tara Korinivaran. If someone tries to describe him as being a blackish complexion, the next adjective, Trisha Akrishnam, immediately restricts him. So he is not blackish, but he is Krishna, who appears in a non-blackish color. And non-blackish means golden color. That's the explanation of Srila Jiva Goswami. Deho kanje hoy teho a Krishna varan, a Krishna parane kohe pita varan. His complexion is certainly not blackish. Indeed, his not being blackish indicates that his complexion is yellow or golden. So I'm going to stop at this point. Tomorrow we'll continue with this explanation of the external reasons for the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Well, very beautiful. Okay, now sing Hari Harai, then we'll take prasadam, and then we're going on the boat to put the ashes of Sripad Bhakti Chandan Parvat Maharaj in the ocean. And by the way, Divya Shakti? Yes. Well, today is the appearance day of Vakreshwar Pandit. Oh, today? Yeah, I checked the calendar. The booklet is mistaken, but yeah, it's on the Mat wall calendar. Mm-hmm. Vakreshwar Pandit's Divine Appearance Day today. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Jaravaya Nama Jaravaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinatha Maranaman Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Janardan Shiva Sari Gora Bhakta Vrinda Jai Rupa Sanatam Bhakta Raguna Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raguna Echai Gosai Kori Chanana Bandhan Jao ete vignana shabishta puran Hey Jai Gosai Jarmui Taranas Tasabar Padarenu Mora Panchagas Tader Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanemas Janame more abilas Echai Gosai Charmui Taranas Tasabar Padarenu Mora Panchagras Tader Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanibas Janame more abilas Echai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Manjayaman Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyas Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamudas Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Rama 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 Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Jai Saparikara Shri Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Joki Jai Jayam Vishnupad Paramansa Paravajaka Ashtatara Sadashi Shrimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupad Paramansa Paravajaka Ashtatara Sadashi Shrimad Srila Bhakti Rakakshira Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasha Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Premzigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaurabhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Bhagavad Ki Jai Narottam Srinivas Shyamananda Prabhu Ki Jai Vishwabaranya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Madhacharya Vrinda Ki Jai Sri Navadip Dham Ki Jai Sri Mayapur Ki Jai Saparshada Sri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai Saparshada Sri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai Sri Koladvip Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai Ganga Devi Ki Jai, Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan, Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jo Ki Jai, Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai, Shri Vakeshvara Pandit, Avirbhav Mahotsav ki jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
Jayam Vishnupad Paramhamsa Pavakacharya Sri Maharaj ki jai.
Okay, now first push, finish, where it says finish.